Yo, what is up? We're back. Oh boy, it is Friday, dude. I did hear Chuck Norris has died. R.I.P. Although I feel like this begs the question: does that mean the meme is dead? Because I mean, Chuck Norris is dead. Kind of, kind of defeats the whole purpose of the meme, right? Or is that just me? Or maybe it's too soon. Maybe it's too soon. Maybe it's too soon. I don't know. It's a sad day though. That's unfortunate. It actually is quite unfortunate. Um he was just being polite to death. He was going on to fight stronger foes. Yes, sir. The legend lives on. He'd already conquered everything on Earth. Now, yeah, he needed a new challenge, so he decided to take on the afterlife, and now he's just fighting whatever there is to fight on the other side. Which, to my knowledge, I mean, depending on where you go, you're either just not fighting at all, or you're too like depressed to fight. But uh but yeah, he's probably just I don't know. Hopefully he's in heaven. But how's it going, channel? I hope you're doing all right this Friday. That week is basically over. Not quite for me. I got work tomorrow, so that sucks. But yeah. What sucks? Like my boss keeps on messing with my schedule. I don't know what's going on. Like normally it's like, we can we're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. So, you want to be we get a day off in between that. In general, it's like, okay, you put that day off somewhere. No. I'm off Monday. And then working 5 days in a row. What the heck? Like, brother, I used to get Thursdays off or Fridays. That was freaking incredible. Why the flip is he not scheduling me on a Monday? Brother. Surely there's plenty of part-time employees that don't need to be working on Monday. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Not to mention, I'm still getting freaking bloody 7:30 to 4 shifts. Absolute trash. Actually, it actually is annoying. I'm not gonna cap. It actually does annoy me. It's like, dude, what? Like, I used to have a good schedule. I actually used to have a good schedule. Now it's actually just trash for whatever reason that I cannot think of. So I'm probably gonna try to get one of those days covered, so I don't have to work 5 days in a row. Friggin' bloody bastard. Like, bro, like, why? Why? Like, holy. Ugh. Um, let's see here. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty. Crikey. But but to answer your question though, why did I not stream Wednesday? So that was not on purpose. Um, I meant to stream on Wednesday. I literally, it was literally like 30 minutes until 6. I was like, all right. I was a little sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but I was like, all right, I'll just watch another video and just try to relax a little bit. Was watching the video, woke up a little bit, I was feeling okay. And finished the video. And then I don't remember what happened until I ended up waking up and it was like 9:30. So I literally just passed out like that. Like moments notice, nothing like I literally just passed out 10 minutes before I was supposed to go live. And woke up at like 3.5 hours later. Kind of BS. But it is what it is. But that is the story of what happened to me that fateful night. But anyway, nothing I can do about it much now, except work on getting better sleep. But in other news, we've slowly but surely been getting more PC parts. Obviously I already showed off like the RAM, the CPU and the RAM that I have kind of sitting on my desk here. And then if you if you notice, I got some boxes stacked up over here. Just this week, I've gotten the GPU, I've gotten the case, the motherboard, and the power supply. So, and I have storage right here. Bam. So all I'm waiting on is the CPU cooler, I think. I think that's all I'm waiting on, really. Let's see. Yeah. That's all I'm waiting on is really the CPU cooler. Let's go. But yeah. Bet. Wouldn't have expected that, but here we are. Um, now really, like technically, now I do because the storage that I do have is only 256 gigabytes, which is not a lot. Um, I'll be able to fit like the um, I'll be able to put like the OS on there, and then maybe a couple other things. But yeah, I do like because I still have the 1 terabyte external drive, which is okay. I'm not a crazy fan of it. But so I will eventually need to like what I want to eventually do. I think I want to get like a 2 terabyte like SATA SSD, 2.5 inch SATA SSD, and then eventually I want to get like a 1 or 2 terabyte NVMe as well. Well, that'll be upgrades for another time because that is quite expensive for what is supposed to be a budget build. So, anyway, yeah, this is a budget build that's turning out to be a not so budget build, really. Which if I wasn't like building it for myself, I would have gone as budget as I could, but because I am building it for myself and I do want to like it, I'm probably spending a little bit more than I should have on it. Um, just to keep it a buck. Um, not a terrible amount more, but like, cause like I feel like the GPU or brother, uh, CPU I got I think at a pretty budget price. The RAM I probably could have saved a few bucks finding like different RAM, but and then the case I could have saved a decent chunk on. The GPU I could have saved actually not that much on. I think I got the GPU I got it at a pretty good deal considering it's water cooled too. Like what the frick? I was not expecting that, but here we are. CPU, it's a fairly cheap CPU. I could have saved like $5, but I mean, it's a cool CPU. I'm not gonna sweat it too much. Motherboard is I actually did buy that pretty cheap. I only spent like $75 on it. I mean, that's before tax and shipping, but I mean, yeah, I bet spent like I think it was actually it was $72. And I think it's a pretty cool motherboard. And then for the power supply, it's actually pretty cheap too. So we're so it's actually pretty good. I think we actually I think I did a good job. So anyway, I think that's about it right now. Hmm. Should we get into some dailies? I think that realistically is the next best thing to do. We already finished Where's Waldo, right? So don't need that anymore. Um Do we start off with a Scrandle? Did I beat High on Life 2? I've not. I've barely started it. I think did I even have time Monday to get to playing it? I don't think I did. Did I have time Monday to get to play it? Yes, I had to have because I was off on Tuesday, so yeah, it was a longer stream. Now I remember, yeah. But no, I've not even close to beating High on Life 2. If I'm not mistaken, and I'm debating on whether or not I should finish it, honestly, because like it was kind of hype for a second, and then but like I don't know, with it not being like with Justin Roiland not being involved in it, like it's okay, it's good, it's still decent, but I mean that's the reason I played the first one is because I was like, oh my gosh, it's a Rick and Morty game, which it's not so much anymore. Which some people seem to be happy about that it's not anymore, but it's also like they can go suck a dick if they don't like Rick and Morty. Just don't play the game. If you don't like Rick and Morty, if you don't like that humor, just don't. Like, who cares? It ain't for you. Sorry, your life is not as good as mine. I guess, Sorry you can't appreciate a good thing when you have it. You know? Let's do this thing. Ooh. Okay. Let's go. All right. Brazilian barbecue and I'm not gonna lie, I'm going this one. Boom. Yes, sir. Oh. Surely this one. I'm going really that is a ratchet. That thing looks like it's been to war and back. What the why was it so dark? A bar of chocolate or a Cornish pastry? Really? Okay. I was taking a chance. I don't know. It just didn't look that. Surely this one. Okay, thank you. That doesn't even look cooked. What? Ooh, surely like this looks good, but surely it's this one, right? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Surely this one. Yeah, okay, this just looks like vomit. Let's go. Not terrible. Not terrible. Let's go. Um Did you hear everything I was talking about though, channel? Cuz I was talking about some stuff. I don't know if you heard everything though. Trying to, make sure you're caught up and everything. All right. Do I really just go straight into Bandle? Maybe. I'm not gonna lie though, like I've cut out a lot of dailies, but I feel like they're just, I don't know. I feel like now it's just kind of, it's not, it doesn't flow as nicely, I feel like. Is that just me, or does the oh, this is gonna be like As It Was by Harry Styles, isn't it? Watch, watch, watch. No, I think As It Was 2022, but okay, never mind. I have no idea. Oh, okay. In the and duh. Yeah, there we go. I told you where he freaking grinds on the devil. That freaking that just yeah no. Anyway, all right, over that with that. Cool. I guess. Howdy, Daddy Hagrid. uh, wait. I was listening. Just busy. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you were because I was explaining why I skipped Wednesday and just a little updates here and there, just making sure you're if you're interested in anything that I am saying, that you're catching it, you really like Rick and Morty and you poop your pants. What? When I that never came up. That is slander. Laughing every time you hear Pickle Rick. I do like me a Pickle Rick. I do like me a Pickle Rick. That is true. I used to actually have a Pickle Rick thing. I think I might have thrown it away though. All right, male solo, quite popular actually. A little bit older though. Not pop. That's not pop. Let's go. Kendrick Lamar. Not hip hop. Okay, but it is US, so Zed is like okay, yeah, he's not. Okay, not electronic either. Still much older. Like that's pretty uh that is, I'm pretty sure that is like not a direct quote. I'm pretty sure you're paraphrasing. Not even paraphrasing. You're just making things up now. Like this is good thing this is recorded, because I got the proof, buddy. You can't gaslight me. These things were never said. Okay, fairly popular, not electronic, not hip hop. Maybe let's just go really old here for a second. Not rock, R&B. Bruno Mars. Well, no, he's way too and he's pop, frick. Let's go maybe John Legend. Okay, so it is R&B, a little bit older. Lionel Richie, maybe? A little bit sooner? Wow, okay. Wait, he's supposed to be really popular, so Eminem, 50 Cent. Those are both rappers, not R&B. But Okay, between 2003 and 1982. So it's a 90s guy, pretty through and through. Probably early 90s cuz it's not even within 5 years of 2003. Uh shoot. And they're very popular. Tupac, yes, my man. Um who would it be? Hmm. And they're still really popular too. So, I mean, like, no, he'd be way too old, no? Um, yeah, there's no way that's way too old. Hmm, Obama. I didn't know he had a music career. Huh. If we looked up Obama on Spotify, what would come up? Uh, there's no one as Irish as Obama or as Barack Obama. Obama Prism. Obama have de. I'm Obama. Oh, that's funny. What the frick? What is this? Yo, I have found a gem. Holy, this is a hidden gem right here, boys. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's actually funny. Holy crap. Okay, there was one song though. Aha, here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. That's good enough. Jeez. What do we got though in terms of R&B in the 90s? 90s R&B. I mean, because surely it'll be somebody I like recognize, right? Usher. Ooh. I thought he was early 2000s. Peace up. A-Town down. Usher is debuted in 1994. I mean, he crossed my mind, but I was like, he's early 2000s, not 1994. That's crazy. Sheesh. I would have gotten that wrong because that would not have crossed my mind at all. Holy. 1994? Interesting. Anyway, time for a little bit of chess. We are at. That's actually kind of trash. I thought it was much higher. What? I thought I was rolling up on 150 already. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Do it. Mmm. Okay. Now what? You've accomplished essentially nothing. Hmm. If I take, though. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I really don't have to worry right now, honestly. There's nothing he can really do. Well, there is stuff he can do. He just nothing he'd actually be stupid enough to do. Let's go. Anyway, whenever you do the Arkham games, I'll tell you all the secrets I know. Ooh. But that's cheating, bro. I don't want to cheat. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Frig it. We're gonna do it. Um. Yeah. Cool Easter eggs. Mm-hmm. He does realize he's just digging himself a bigger and bigger hole, right? Although he could move right here and he'd be perfectly safe. Yeah, that's wow, he actually did it. What an idiot. Um can't take, can't take, can't take, can't take. Yeah, that was actually the dumbest place he could have moved. So what if I just he really isn't doing much, is he? Okay. um that's actually nasty. That's actually a nasty move. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Come on. Dude. Oh, yes. Let's see here. Uh Yeah, let's move up here. Sure. Aw, mate. Oh well. If you don't take, this is gonna spell trouble for you. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, let's see what he does from there. Because really, he still hasn't done much of anything. Arva, what's up? That is right. Fun fact, I invented pizza. And I will show you just how I did in a little bit, you know? Um What was that? What was that? Yo, that was just okay. What is going on? These are terrible. Like these aren't doing anything. Sure he has a minute up on me, but I mean, I will be able to close this out fairly quickly. Um, brother, what are you doing? Holy, jeez, you're actually dumb. Okay, jeez, 30 seconds, but I'm about to close this out in like if he stops being dumb, I'm about to close this out very quickly. If he can stop trolling. Okay, honestly, yeah, I'll just take that. Who cares? Queen, boom. Suck it. Yeah. I just need to just start clearing house. Frick. Okay, come on. Yes! Let's go! Boom! I was a little worried there. But let's go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, normally I would not give up my queen like that, but I was like, bruh, I got another queen right there. That is A-okay. But yo, real quick, how do you like the drip? Is this a cool drip or nah? W drip or do I look like a freaking loser? Grown ass man wearing a Super Mario Yoshi, whatever, or not Yoshi, Toad shirt. All right. You really want to play me, Arva? Are you sure? Because I am trash. uh okay. Wait, can I do it there or Arva? Is this 820? 820. But okay, frick. Bro, all right. I'm waiting. If this auto aborts, I swear. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Okay. Wait, what? You didn't get the, okay. Oh, bro, okay. uh Yeah, you just go ahead and send it. I will not do anything for the next however long. Time 5 minutes. I mean that's oh, let's do 5. I don't want to like, have it be too long of a game. Especially since we got things to go get to. All right, there we go. 722. Okay, that's a little bit better than 800. To be fair, like, is it really fair that you know how I play? I mean, it's feel like it's just not fair. No, I don't care. You do realize this is almost like exactly how the other game started. I'm not even gonna cap that. It is pretty close to how the other game started. No, I don't want to do that. Well, ah. Yeah. Oofed. This is where the comeback happens, though. Just watch, just watch, just watch. You won't even be expecting it, bro. Ah. Brother, brother, brother. Oh, 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 bro. Oh my gosh. Woo! Yikes. Oh, okay. Oh man, mate. Shoo. Okay. Oh, what the? Did you do that on purpose? I'm not gonna cap. Like, what exactly was that? As now I'm like, I think you just gave away the game. I'm not gonna lie. I think you might have just given away the game. Which is quite unfortunate. Although I only have 30 seconds left, so I got whatever I'm gonna do, I need to do it quick. Mm. Boom! Oh my gosh. Let's go. Oh. Bro. How did you lose 133 elo? How did you lose 130? I only gained 13. How did you lose Oh, okay. Okay, be dead honest with me. Be dead on it. Did you lose on purpose? You say, okay, you say I'll gain it in a night. Did you lose on purpose? Be honest. Be honest. Be so honest. Because there was a critical point in where you would have 100% won. Arva. Shame. Don't let me win. Do you think I need a pity win? Does it look like I need a pity win? You don't think my pride and ego could handle taking a loss? I take losses so often it doesn't even like phase me anymore. I'm so used to being just bad. It's like, brother, you thought you could sacrifice and win. What do you mean I can't handle a loss? When have I ever not handled a loss just so gracefully and with the utmost humility of anybody that has ever existed on this planet? Since when do I not like lose with just grace and dignity, brother? That is not even like I win and lose as professionally as is possible. But it is fun to sacrifice. Maybe for you, I want to win. You know, because you know, I have to cherish every single ounce of elo that I get, because that is hard fought elo. Apparently for you it's quite easy, but for me, oh, do I sweat sweat getting up to even an ounce of elo gained.
You had a nice tactical find in this game. Let's review.
All right. You had more. Wait. Okay, I want to see my
the only move that works.
Wait. Hold up now. What?
You had a nice tactical find in this game. Let's review.
Ooh. I want to
Nice
see.
find. You found the only move in this position. Your passed pawn advances to its goal.
That was my great move. Moving a freaking pawn. Brother,
that pawn was yours for the taking.
Out of my whole game. That's that is the move they think is that's what makes that's what was the sets me apart. That was that's the move that stood out from the rest. Moving a friggin' pawn. Okay, buddy. Friggin' beta ass looking male. Who wants to learn some Japanese? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to learn some Japanese. What about y'all? Oh. Ooh. There is actually there's actually a new not new, but I found another app that I haven't like wait, is this no. Why huh? Who is this woman with a yacht? Anyway, not important. Not important. I don't look at that stuff. I'm locked in. Hell, it doesn't faze me. Okay, so I didn't even take your free queen. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's when I started to wonder. I was like, either he was just really oblivious, or my guy is being a real one and letting me win. Which, thank you. Thank you, but also it's like I would really like to win on my own merit, you know? I like to have fun in chess. I get too bored of playing lines, so I F it up. Okay. I mean, fair enough, you know. You know, if you're too good to, you know, to just play normal and you got to make it challenging for yourself, I guess. All right. Okay. You need 1 year to play against me and me not playing for that year. Fair. Cuz I feel like if I play like locked in and smart, I can just keep on going up. But the thing is, like, because I play on like computer, I'll be doing dumb stuff like misclicks and stuff. So I was making just the dumbest mistakes. Ooh, Arva. Yeah, I occasionally I'll find some of those nasty moves that I'm like, ooh, this one actually feels so good. Like, just knowing that I just made a nasty move. And other times I'm just like, thank God this person is so like actually like this oblivious. Because he could have just absolutely wrecked me because I made a dumb move. So you wait. Yeah, you came in from Matrix's raid that one time, which means like you're all about the computer stuff, right? Which I do. I was talking about this earlier, but like nobody was in here that really cared all that much. But I almost have all the pieces that I need. Um, oh, dope. That's actually sick. But yeah, I think in like next week, I think depends. Um, I'm gonna be able to do I'm able to build the budget PC I've been working on, or well, been buying parts for. I've been working on it, but I have the CPU, I have the RAM, which I already had for a little bit now. But just this week, the GPU has arrived. The case has arrived, which is like the cardboard boxes you can kind of see off to the side here. The case has arrived, the motherboard has arrived, and the power supply has arrived. So all I'm waiting, and I have a little bit of storage here, which it's not much. It's only oh, foot potato. Which it's not much. It's only 212 56 gigs. But I figure I can just put the OS on there for now just to get it up and running. And then I either want to buy like a 1 or 2 terabyte SATA, like 2.5 SATA SSD. And then eventually also get a 1 or 2 terabyte NVMe. Which then that's like not just basically, that's basically just turning it into a non-budget build. Realistically, it's just not going to be a budget build anymore with how much storage I would be putting in it to it. But just to get it like started, why do you need such big memory? Because I'm mainly going to be gaming on it. Like I'm actually gonna like be playing real games on it. Uh, I'm gonna like I'm gonna replace, because right now I have upstairs in my room my old Xbox, which is okay, but it's really slow. Like it struggles. So um I'm gonna try like just getting rid of my, not getting rid of it, but like um I want to try just transitioning from using my Xbox upstairs in my room to just having my just having the PC to like game and watch videos and stuff on. Um, did you clean your Xbox from inside? It might have dirt building inside. Probably. That is probably true. Um, but yes, I'm not a maintenance type of person. Like I don't do that kind of stuff, which I probably should. I probably should, but yeah, I have not. Hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Otherwise, Xbox keep on working for eternity. Hmm. Yeah, because I mean, I still like it. I was still like, right, at least right now, what I had been using it for, because I have my Xbox Series X. That's what I have in this setup. When I'm playing like games and stuff, but um, yeah, I replaced my, it's a series, not a Series S. It's an Xbox One S, which I replaced with the Series X. Um, and then so like since I replaced it, I've just been using it as like a basically like a smart TV or something. Like I just watch, I just use it for like, watching movies that are TV shows or videos or whatever, because the TV, it is like these TVs are the TVs we have are smart TVs, but they're so slow. Like ridiculously so. Like it's kind of crazy how slow the TVs are. Like so yeah, yeah, like they're okay, but like yeah, I was like, I, because you'll press the button and it'll take like two or three whole seconds to respond. Like you press the home button and it takes like 2 or 3 seconds for the little home like pop up thing to come up, and then you're trying to like scroll through, and it'll take a good like 3 to 5 seconds before it starts like actually responding to the inputs you're pressing on the remote. It's like, bro, like it's actually just bad. Just buy a normal TV and get a Fire Stick much faster. Yeah, which like I would do, but I was like, I already got the Xbox. And it's kind of cool just, having the Xbox and being able to just have your controller. And so like I was that's why I was using it. That's why I was using it kind of just as like a streaming like box or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Like cuz I already had it, I was like, it's faster than the TV, and I can do just about anything on it still. It just, it can't game as well as it used to. Um so, you know, um but yeah, I'm going to replace that. I'm probably going to bring the Xbox actually back down here and hook it back up to this TV. Um and then yeah. But yeah, I probably don't need that much storage. So I might only get like a 1 terabyte at SATA to start out, and then a 1 terabyte. Uh, I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure out whether I want to start out with a 2 terabyte SATA just to have like a big chunk of storage to start out with, and that way like I can just take my time with and with upgrading and just adding another NVMe. But but do get it cleaned. It will be super fast. Okay. Okay. I should probably yeah, I should probably do that. Do you like I'm sure there's probably like videos I can look up, right? About like about doing that. Just like, Xbox cleaning to make faster or something. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That's yeah. Yeah, YouTube is my go-to. I'm a YouTube like I got a YouTube PhD pretty much. Like I learn just about anything from YouTube. I'm like I I'd be like pretty confident in saying everything that I've gotten like competent in, like any skill that I've gotten competent in the last 10 years has probably has probably been because of YouTube, outside of like actual school stuff. Outside of like actual school things, the reason I probably have like become competent in any sort of anything is probably YouTube. So yeah, bro, YouTube is goated. Anyway, I found this video that supposedly but oh yeah, so we'll probably be doing this building this by the end of the month, if not sooner. I'm still waiting on my CPU cooler. Which is yeah, if I can get that, we should be chilling. But yeah. Also, I finally listed my the I finally listed the OEM I upgraded. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I did learn a lot from YouTube during my masters. Exactly, dude. Like you can find anybody like explaining anything. as complicatedly or as complexly or as dumbed down as you need it to be. Like it's really nice. Um yeah. Exactly, dude. Um but yeah. But yeah, I should be building that before the end of the month, hopefully. I think though I think the I think the CPU or not the CPU cooler was delayed though or something. Something was going on with it. So I'm not exactly sure when I don't know exactly what's supposed to be going on with that. Um okay. So that was delivered. That's the case though. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna build it without out the CPU cooler. Yeah, yeah, no. Um, but yeah, I'm just waiting for it. Uh, where is? Cause I got. Yeah, running late. Okay, so yeah, it'll be delivered in a few days. So today's 20th, 21st, 22nd, Monday. I should be getting it Monday. Hopefully. Can I track the shipment? I should be getting it Monday. Okay. So it's close. It's close, but I don't know if I'll be getting it by Monday though. It's possible, but I'm not confident. Um uh okay, no worries. But yeah, if I get the PC by Monday, that's probably what I'll be doing on stream. That's probably what Monday's stream will be is building the budget PC. And then once I get that one up and running, I'm probably going to start planning the next budget build to flip. So and then hopefully since I'll be able to make that one I'll cuz the OEM upgrade flip was cool and fun. It doesn't look great. It's kind of it's a little bit of a hard sell. I've gotten a couple interested people in it, but like not that interested. They're like, they're trying to trade me their, whatever BS they want to just, pawn off on me to get a decent like gaming PC, honestly. Like it may not look pretty, but it performs, So, yeah, like hopefully it does sell though, and then I can use that to start buying the parts for the next PC flip before I start building it, or start trying to buy parts again. Which is not the worst thing in the world, but also like if it doesn't sell, but also it's like that was kind of the whole point. But it is what it is. We'll see what we can do. It'll at the end of the day, as long as I do a good job with this next, budget build, we should start seeing some like reasonable profits. Like, so if Monday is PC building, can you play High on Life today? Well, because I have all the stuff. I have all the stuff for like a cooking stream today, which I need to. I'm realizing it's getting a little late, so I need to like rush, like get through dailies and all that stuff, and then we are going to be doing a cooking stream. Now I might do a stream tomorrow, depending on like how good I feel. And I'll play High on Life then, for sure. But tonight, no, I already have a plan for tonight, so I can't. I'm not gonna switch it up, unfortunately. And Monday, that's if the CPU cooler gets here. I don't know if it will though, so it's kind of like we'll see. You gonna make the pie? Well, if you look at the title, looks like we might be making some kind of pizza or something. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But all right. So just so we can get through the dailies and get through the little bit of Japanese that I need to get through today. The Duolingo killer has arrived 11 months ago. So it's been around for a hot minute, but I wanted to see what it actually was. It's a 7-minute video, so the pie recipe I sent you, I know what pie you're talking about, channel. We're just not we're not gonna make that today. And maybe not for a while actually, because like I'm actually having to lock in and like lose some weight here, so which I may talk about later, but we'll see.
Duolingo is the most successful language learning app in history. 500 million plus downloads, 115 million active users, viral ad campaigns. It's a global phenomenon, and it's the best way to start learning a new language. Or at least it was. Because this year, a new app has come out that has all the best elements of Duolingo, but a much more effective teaching style. It's more practical, more informative, and most importantly, more fun. And that app is AirLearn. And yes, I am making this video in partnership with AirLearn. But before you start saying this is all garbage, I don't know what I'm talking about, I dare you to actually watch this whole video, because I'm going to compare.
Oh, really? You want me to watch your whole video?
So you can see for yourself which one is the better platform. So let's get into it. And I want to start by asking a very important question. What is the problem with Duolingo? Because it definitely has one, and I am far from the only person to be talking about this. There are a million takes, but it really boils down to this. Duolingo was released in 2012, and since that time, its learning system has not changed. Bells and whistles aside, it's the same platform it was 13 years ago. What has changed is what I would call the absurd level of gamification that Duolingo now has. And make no mistake, that is all in service of one thing, and it's not to help you learn a new language. It's to get you to spend money to become a super Duolingo user or even a max user. Look, say what you will about their pedagogy, but Duolingo has mastered the art of getting people hooked, and this is how they do it. Now, I don't have a problem with gamified learning. In fact, I think it can be helpful. But since 2021, when Duolingo became a publicly held company, I think they have gone way overboard with the aim of squeezing out every possible drop of profit. So they keep tacking on game features without innovating where it counts, actual learning. Don't believe me? Let's do a comparison. Duolingo, the old model, versus AirLearn, a new model. And let's say you want to learn Hindi from scratch. Well, here's where Duolingo starts. The alphabet.
Whoever says that.
And then more of the alphabet and more of the alphabet. And there's no context. You're learning each letter individually through rote memorization. What does that remind me of? Oh yeah, a textbook. Yes, for all the whiz-bang, Duolingo's approach to learning is actually very traditional, and like a textbook, it's not particularly engaging or memorable. So what do? Tack on gamification. Now let's look at the alternative, AirLearn. From the very beginning of the course, you're building practical understanding.
Okay, so they gotta dig so far in, like so deep into Duolingo's like courses that they have to pull Hindi out of the woodworks to like prove their point. Like, bruh, who's actually trying to like who's trying to learn Hindi? Like realistically, like I know there's probably some people that are trying to, but like who like I I'd be hard pressed. Like I very much doubt that's one of the popular languages to learn. Like brother, that there's a reason why that course is probably boring and not that good.
How to say hello, how to introduce yourself, how to talk about where you're from and what you do, the kinds of things that make it possible for you to actually talk to real people. And will you learn the Devanagari alphabet with AirLearn? Yes, of course, but it's taught in pieces intuitively so that you actually remember it. But hold on, let's take a closer look at what's going on here because there's something very important that you might not notice. And let's switch to a new language this time. How about
Thank you.
Spanish? And again, we'll consider both apps side by side. Okay, so we're learning vocabulary, right? And what's the key difference here? Well, in Duolingo, we're matching a word in Spanish with one in English every time. In other words, you're learning to translate in your head. But what about AirLearn? We're connecting Spanish words to images, the way a child learns a language. Of course, there's
They do that in Duolingo too. I get those things all, which maybe they add that in after maybe like some of this stuff like started coming out, but like I mean it's not as often, but like they still have that. Just
translation as well, but you're not always tied to English. From the very beginning, you're learning to actually think in a new language, which I hope you'll agree is a much more effective method. But Brian, what about grammar? Okay, so maybe that wasn't your next question, but it should be, because the way a platform teaches things like grammar, context, and usage is what sets you up for long-term success. And if you don't get the basics down, fluency will just never be in the cards. So let's do another comparison, Duolingo versus AirLearn. And this time we'll try French. And for both
why does it keep on like restating that it's like we already know it's Duolingo versus AirLearn. You don't need to keep restating that it's Duolingo versus AirLearn when it's the only two platforms you've been talking about for the whole video, bro.
apps, we'll look at the chapter on greeting people. And what do you notice? Duolingo gives no context, no background, and zero grammar explanations. It's nothing but hunt and peck for the right word over and over again. Oh yeah, and we're not actually learning how to greet people. Now let's look at AirLearn. First of all, the actual content is far more useful. And it's not just the same tired pecking mechanic over and over again. There's variety. And within that, you're not just learning words and phrases, you're also learning key points about usage and grammar. And if you're new to a language, that's hugely important. But wait. Let's forget all this pedagogical stuff for a minute and just see what it's like to actually use these apps. The experience, if you will. I'm gonna put Duolingo and AirLearn on screen at the same time and let them run.
Oh, really? I couldn't have guessed that.
All you need to do is look at the screen and then I'm gonna ask you a question. Now be honest, which app felt easier to look at, more comfortable? Because it takes upwards of 1,000 hours to become fluent in a new language, so you're gonna be looking at that screen a lot. I know what my answer is. What's yours? But maybe you're thinking, Brian, I've already invested so much time in Duolingo. I've got a 3-year streak and all these gems and I'm number 33 in the Silver League. How can I give all that up? Well, first of all, you don't.
That's it? You're only in the Silver League, brother? Bro, you low-key slacking. I'm not. If you're 3 years into Duolingo and you're only in the Silver League, bro, you might be a little retarded.
AirLearn has streaks, it has leagues, it has EXP, which is just like gems. It's definitely gamified. It's just not ridiculous. And look, if you're really deep into Duolingo for a specific language, you don't need another app. You need to get out there and start talking to people. But if you're new to a language, or if you're looking to dabble a bit, don't worry, AirLearn has plenty of nifty tricks to keep you motivated. Now, as you might know, if you're a free Duolingo user, you get battered constantly with ads. It's very annoying. AirLearn, on the other hand, has no ads whatsoever. Zero. If you want to use free mode, you get to do a set number of lessons every day. And you can use premium mode for 2 weeks absolutely free. If you're interested, I'll put a link below. Use it, see what you think. Now, Duolingo does have the upper hand in one department, and that is the number of languages offered. Right now, AirLearn has Spanish, French, German, Japanese, Korean, Hindi, Italian, Chinese, Portuguese, and Dutch. If you want to learn something else, you're out of luck. For now, they're adding more languages soon, so stay tuned. So I hope that by this point you feel like you have the knowledge to choose for yourself which of these apps is going to serve you best. As I said at the start of this video, Duolingo is a global juggernaut, and it's almost hard to imagine that any app could challenge its dominance. But if you can dare to have an open mind on the subject, I think you'll find that AirLearn is, at the very least, worth your consideration. You might even find that it has all the makings of a genuine Duolingo killer.
Today we're
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll consider it. Maybe. But for now, we'll just do this. All right. Ooh, actually, in there, I actually just learned this. There is a Duolingo category on Twitch, which I did not know. Pretty interesting. So we'll do a little bit of Japanese and then we'll do the cooking stream. All right. Nihon to America.
にとアメリカ
America.
日本とアメリカ
Nihon
日本と
America. Nihon.
日本、
それはアメリカですか
それはアメリカですか？それは
アメリカで
ですす
か
か？ Is that America? ああ、
アメリカは大きいです。
アメリカは大きいです。Is America big? Or America is big?
小さいです。小さいです。
小さいです。
小さいです。
It's small? Ah. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking on my Japanese, so I'm a little rusty. America.
アメリカ
America.
大きい
Oki. Big. America. Oiki desu.
アメリカ
Wa
大き
oiki
いです
desu.
アメリカ
Boom.
は大きいですかアメリカは大きいです
Desu ka? Is America big? Already did that sentence, but okay. 日本は記載ですか？日本は
小さい
小さいで
ですす
か？
それはアメリカです。それはアメリカそれはアメリカです。です。
That is America. This is Japan. これは これは日本です。
これは日本です。
アメリカは大きいですか？
アメリカは大きいですか？
Boom. 日本、ち、小さいです。
日本はちです。
Yay! Let's go.
Introducing the Duolingo
Refill. Why would I need a refill? Why would I need a refill? America gin.
アメリカ人。
America gin.
日本人です。
日本人
日本
です。
人です。
I'm Japanese. はい。カナダ人です。
はい、カナダ人です。
はい、日本人です。
Yes. he's Japanese.
いいえ、カナダ人です。いいえ、カナダ人です。
No, he's Canadian. What? Okay. アメリカ人です。
アメです。
アメリカ人です。アメリカ人です。
He's I'm American. カナダ人です。
です。
いいえ、カナダは大きいです。いいえ。いいえ、カナダは大きいです。カナダは大きいです。
No, Canada is big.
カナダは小さいですか？
カナダは、is Canada small?
アメリカ人。アメリカ人。
日本人。
Oh, a little bit harder now. Okay. Canada 大きいです。
カナダ、大きい、大きいは
カナダは大きいです。
です。
Boom. カナダは小さいですか？
カナダ
は、
小さい
小さい
で
です
すか？
か？いいえ、カナダ大きいです。カナダは好きです。
いいえ。カナダは大きいです。
Boom. Cool. It's too easy, bro. Too easy.
いいえ、ブラジル人です。
ブラジル、いいえ。
いいえ、ブラジル人です。
No, she's Brazilian. Don't know why I'm learning that. I don't get it why I'm learning those specific, but whatever. いいえ。
いいえ。
あ
イギリス人です。
いいえ、イギリス人です。イギリス人です。
イギリス。
イギリス。
これはイギリスです。これはイギリスです。
Britain is small.
イギリスは小さいです。ケンさんはイギリス人ですか？
Kensan. Wait. Kensan wa is Ken British?
ブラジルは小さいですか？ブラジルは小さいですか？
Chisai desu ka? Is Brazil small? イギリス
イギリス人
です。
です。
イギリスは大きいですか？
大きいですか? Is Britain big? Well, okay.
イギリスはですか？イギリスは小さいです。イギリスは小さいです。です。
Ken is Brazilian.
ケンはブラジル人です。
Okay, it's probably Ken-san. Okay.
ケンさんはブラジル人でか？
Cool.
ナオミさんはブラジルですか？
Oh, too easy. Although I'm not really trying to learn this, because I'm like, I don't really care about the countries, really.
イギリスです。
イギリスです。
アメリカは大きいです。アメリカは大きいです。
America's big.
ブラジルは小さいですか？
Brazil is Brazil small? Is Brazil small?
イギリスは大きいですか？イギリスは大きいですか？
Is Britain big?
アメリカは大きいですか？
Is America big?
それはアメリカですか？
それは
アメリカですか？アメリカですか？
Is that America?
それはイギリスですか？
Is that Britain?
ナオミさんはイギリス人です。さんはイギリス人です。
Boom. これは日本ですか? No, 日本です。
これは日本です。
それは
イギリスですか？
これは
日本ですか？
日本は小さいですか? Too
Get more with
easy,
Super Dual.
bro. It's too easy. What is this? Personalized practice? I don't think so. It's already a little too late. I'm just gonna move on. We need to friggin' keep on keeping on. All right. What was it called? Air something? Air learn or something? Okay. Is it not like an actual... That's the only thing. It's like, is it not... Huh. Interesting. I guess. Would I be able to download it here? Maybe on the actual like Google Play thing? Although this is Google Play Games, so I don't know if it would actually have like other apps. They have Dinolingo. Not Duolingo, but they have Dinolingo. The frick. Download what? I stopped paying attention for a bit. I'm gonna eventually I'm gonna give the a new language thing a try. It's called AirLearn, and apparently it's like pretty comparable to Duolingo. But the only problem is it doesn't have like just a regular like website. Like you can't just do it on a web browser like you can Duolingo. You actually have to like download an app. So, I'm trying to see if I can't just download it somewhere on this computer, but I'm going to Japan in a few months, so I better start doing Duolingo. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yes. Yeah, actually, channel, it'd actually be, that's even more of a, even more of a reason to just to pay attention when I'm during my streams, because when I do my Japanese section, you can learn alongside me, bro. Can I just do Google Play like download? Frick, no. That seems like a freaking scam. Okay, just go to Google Play. Windows. I'm already too far behind. Well, I mean, it's pretty repetitive, so you'd probably catch up pretty quickly actually. That's the only downside that I'm like, it's like really repetitive. Which helps if you're like you're not doing it every day, and so it kind of hammers in what what you're missing or like what you're not like spending as much time on, um but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Okay, they don't have just frick. Um hmm. Hmm. Jeez. Huh. Oh. I already have this one on. Okay. Well, that's not what I'm. Phew. I. Um. Okay. There we go. Golly. All right, there we go. Only install apps through. Huh. Bro. Why does it not? That's annoying that it won't work on like. That's actually dumb that it won't work on Google Play. Yeah, it's just not on here. That's dumb. Okay. Wello, wello. That's. It's actually kind of stupid, but whatever. All right. We need to get into things. All right. I need a couple minutes to set things up. So I think yeah, I'm gonna put on the be right back screen and well, we'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are back, and it's time to get cooking. What is up? We're cooking some pizza today that I think I invented. You know, I say invented because I'm pretty sure somebody somewhere has done this before, but yeah, I mean, I was just at work and we had some extra scraps laying around, so I thought to myself, what if I tried to mixing all these together and making a pizza of sorts? And it actually tasted so good. So I thought, what if I tried actually kind of making it, like actually making it a pizza? So that's what we're doing today. This is a brand new, never seen before, never tried before in the history of ever by anybody, to my knowledge. And I mean, I didn't do much research, but I'm just gonna claim that, and hopefully nobody fact checks me on that. But this is gonna be like a breakfast pizza of sorts. It's not like, because I've seen some breakfast pizzas, it gets like egg and other things on it. But yeah, so what we're gonna be doing is, I have biscuits for the crust. I got this Sriracha Ranch for the sauce. We got the cheese, of course, the cheese. We're gonna put some pepperoni on it, and this is turkey pepperoni because trying to be a little healthy here. We're gonna put some chicken nuggets on it because that's what I had at work to put on as a topping, and I think it worked pretty well. And then some bacon. And then to top it all off, some hot honey. Although this says barbecue sauce, I thought this was just hot honey. We'll see if I actually put it on there or not. Dang it. I thought it was just hot honey. It's just... okay, whatever. It'll be alright. Really? Okay. A little frustrated that I didn't pay more attention to that, but whatever. As long as it turns out good, it is what it is. But I'm not going to be able to make it too big, if I'm being honest. So we are just going to, I mean, that's going to be a decent sized pizza. No, I think maybe we make two. Maybe we just make two of these suckers. Because, I mean, like, why not? If I have the ingredients. I was going to get the smaller canister, but I was like, I'm a big back, and I would eat the whole thing if I did buy the bigger can. So why not? Just go with the bigger can. So that's what I did. I bought the bigger can because I'm probably going to eat the whole thing. Boom! Should I wash my hands? Why don't I do that? Not that I'm an especially dirty person, but still. And All right. To be fair, also, like I'm the only one eating this, so like realistically, it doesn't matter that much, but still. All right. Let's see here. If I'm gonna do half and half, I probably should just do 4 and 4. Although, well, whatever. All right. So, first things first. We're not making biscuits, so we don't need the separation like it has already in here. So, I'm gonna mash it up real good, real nice, real nice, real nice, and try not to get too much on my hand or left behind on my hands. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. It's a little bit sticky. Little bit sticky. Little bit sticky. 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 And boom. Now spread it out nice and thin. If I'm capable of that. Oh gosh. Ugh. I would use like a rolling pin, but I can't be bothered to. Alright. Maybe I do need more than half. Because, I mean, shoot. Oh no, it's tearing. Good thing the sticks right back together, so it's not that bad. Not that big a deal. You know what? Well, so the thing is, like, I don't want to make it too thick. Because, I mean, this is biscuit. Like, this is a bit... So it'll fluff up. Like a mother trucker. But... So I don't want to make it too thick. But it does seem like... I think I'm going to need... I think this... Yeah, this is going to be... This is going to need the rest of this. So, there we go. That's better. Okay. It also probably doesn't help that it's a little cold, so it's a little stiff. And because it's a little stiff, it's not as malleable. It's not as easy to work. But, what does that matter? You know? Who cares? Okay, how come like when I take it off this, it like just comes right off, but when I'm trying to just mash it into a ball in my hands, it wants to just stick to everything. Bro. Mamma mia! Making a Maya pizza. Okay. I mean, it's not looking too bad so far. I just gotta slowly but surely work it out. So that hopefully... I mean, I thought about just laying out the individual things and then kind of mushing them together, but I was like, that would probably create complications, no? But I'm realizing that probably would have just been so much easier. So much easier. But hopefully, I want to try to make it stretch over this whole pan. I don't know if I will be able to, but that's the goal. So that it can be as thin and not like super biscuity. Like you want it to be somewhat biscuity, but not like super biscuity because, I don't know. You probably actually don't know, but whatever. I mean, does anybody ever know what I'm talking about? Probably not. I hardly ever do. I hardly ever know what I am talking about. It's actually kind of getting there. Low key, it's starting to get there, actually. Slowly but surely. As I mash it out. Little by little. The only thing is it's really... I feel like the paper is what's really kind of keeping it stretched out. What I would do to be stretched out. But whatever. What if I like worked it from the other side now? Would that help at all? Feels like it's already getting like pretty thin where it can be thinned out. Because otherwise, you know, you don't want it to just start tearing. That would be bad. Oh, no. We're actually getting pretty close to having it fully stretched out. Let's go. This is getting pretty nice. At least stretched. Like, I probably need to pull it like more this way because this side is pretty like thinly stretched, but so this side is actually good. If I get, well, shoot, yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to get this, how much more I'll realistically actually be able to get this stretched out, but it's, I mean, it's looking pretty good, I think. For what it is. Honestly, pretty good. I think so. So that is probably good enough for the doughy portion. Now, does this have like a... Yes. Oh, well, it wasn't really sealed. I mean, it kind of was, but not very well. Hopefully someone did not like spit or poison or cum in the sauce. I don't know. But anyway, now it's time to sauce up this bad boy. How do I... Oh, wait, it's just it just pops off. Okay. Well, well, well. Oh. All right, let's... I don't know how much I want to put on it, but I don't know. Probably try just to give it a generous, like, squiggly to start it out, and then I got a spoon here to kind of spread it out a bit. I'm not gonna make this crust too thick, so probably spread it pretty thin to the edges. Oh, come on. Come on then. Okay. This might be a little too much sauce, but I do like me some sauce. I am a saucy boy, so I do not mind. It's like, some people are like, why is there so much sauce? I like sauce. I like just mouthful of sauce. Friggin', the more sauce, the better. Well, not the better, but, I don't mind it. Okay. That looks adequately covered. All right. Well, I don't know if that's the exact flavor I would want to go for, but still pretty decent. And Sriracha Ranch, it tastes more like a Caesar than an actual ranch, but whatever. Now the cheese, and just a generous portion, I suppose. I mean, there's not even that. There's 2 cups in here, so like realistically, I can't put that much on, but it's not like I'm gonna skimp on it, or whatever, But I don't necessarily want to load it up either, because I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see how it spreads. Do 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 do. Huh. I would say I used about half. So, and that's pretty decently covered. I'll probably throw some more over it, just here in a bit. But all right, bacon. Now for the toppings. I have a cutting board here so I can chop, because I'm not putting because I have chicken nuggets here. But I'm not putting whole ass nuggets on here. I'm gonna cut them up a little bit. So let's see here. Let's see. That's pretty good. Yeah, 12 pepperonis. Solid. Not bad. Now for the negatio. I don't know what that actually means. I just said a word. I don't know what it actually means. But it probably doesn't mean nuggets. There we go. I'm not gonna cap. These nuggets look okay. They don't look great, but it is what it is. We'll make do with them. Now to just cut up. Gosh, I'm like shaving. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, some of these nuggets look a little raw in the middle. Jeez. I mean, boy. Lightly breaded. I mean, these are cooked, right? Cook and serve. Are I can't. I mean, they looked cooked. Like, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure if these are actually like pre-cooked or not. I cannot confidently say whether they are pre-cooked or not. If I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay. You know, these, okay, so these are nice little tidbits to put on. I'll just throw that one on right there, you know, that one's a good one. Good chunk, good chunk. Chunky, chunky, da 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 da. Frick! I fell. Crap. No, not the nuggies. Yeah, we'll just put that one on. Gosh, dude, what? Okay, these are not cutting. Good. Ugh, my goodness. Maybe it's not the best idea to cut up frozen nuggets. Crap. Dropped another one. Dang it. Alright. Is that enough nuggets? No, I could use a couple more pieces. Well, slap that chunk right there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. There. Slap that one right there. Slap this one right here. I mean, it's looking nice. I think that's good enough. Now, honestly, I could just leave it at this and it'd probably be pretty dang good. I think it'd be pretty good. But I did buy this bacon, so I may as well use it. I don't want to waste it, so. Come on. Oh my wow. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, I'm just gonna tear up this bacon and just place it wherever. In the cracks, in the crevices, in my crack, in my crevices. Anywhere it'll fit. Honestly. Oh. Where else would be good? I don't know, maybe like right there. Maybe right there. And then maybe just to cement the loose pieces that might be a little too loose, maybe. Ugh. That is what we call food. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick, and then we're gonna stick her in the oven. All right. All right. We got air fry, fries, toast, rotisserie chicken, pizza. Pizza. All right. And the pizza row is right here. 6. Awesome. Awesome. I just hope... Ooh, last time I used parchment paper, it caught on fire, so... I just hope that doesn't happen again. But we'll stick it in there and hope for the best. All right. Well, we're basically done with the cooking portion of it. Now we just gotta wait. Ugh. You're gonna make some pie. Ooh. That sounds like a good idea. Now, I was at a dollar store the other day, and I found this weird looking root beer. And I am a root beer fan, so I bought it. And now, I wanted to try it. This is a twist off. Dang it. Thought I was going to be able to like go get a bottle opener and be like cool and stuff. But nope, it's a twist off. Supposedly. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I'm about to like bludgeon my fingers trying to get this off. I'm about to like tear off the skin. Okay. There we go. Oh, all right. This is Sprecher. Sprecher root beer. Fire brewed. Whatever the hell that means. Made with honey. Natural antioxidant. Wow. Fancy. This is gluten-free. It is koshered. And it is handcrafted. But this actually does, like, dude, this just looks like a crazy. This looks like a crazy, like, does this not look kind of just, this looks German as hell. Like, this just looks, but I thought I'd give it a shot because it just looked too good not to grab off the shelf. Or too unique, too intriguing. But without further ado, let's see. Let's see about this root beer, huh? That's some good root beer. I'm not gonna lie. This is some good root beer. Like, my favorite root beer brand is Barks. I love me some Barks root beer. And then it'd be like Mug. And you know, and then down the line, like, ooh, A&W root beer is also really good. But But this, ooh, this is an A tier. This is an A tier root beer. This is a solid like 9.5 out of 10. Barks for me is like a 10 out of 10 root beer. Especially their vanilla root beer. Oh, to die for. But in this is like a 9.5. This is actually a really good root beer. This is actually really good. Sprecher root beer, fire brewed. What the frick does what even is fire brewed? I don't know, but I like it. What is fire brewed? Okay, okay. Siri does not know how to translate. Don't allow. What is fire brewed soda? Fire brewed soda is a handcrafted beverage primarily that is brewed in small batches over an open flame using a gas-fired kettle. The traditional method caramelizes. Okay, so I can't imagine it actually makes it any like special. It just sounds cool. Like, bro, who cares if it's cooked over a real flame, fake flame, you know, or an imaginary flame? Like, as long as it tastes good, like. And there we go. We're off. Starting to cook. Let me see here. Not well. The cheese is starting to get a little melty already. But yeah, we're still. Yeah, the dough isn't super toasty yet, so which I didn't expect it to be, but so more than likely we still have 18, well, now 17 minutes left. I don't know why I'm trying to put this cap back on the friggin' thing. But that is good root beer. Hands down. That is a good find. I think that was a W find. All right, I'm going to real quick clean up just a tad. Am I gonna use any of this pre-cooked bacon ever again? Probably not. Probably not. Although I'm probably not gonna use most of this stuff, except the chicken nuggets. I'll use the chicken nuggets because, well, I eat chicken nuggets regularly. Most of the stuff I bought specifically for this, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Not really sure. Not sure. There we go. Got that off. Nice. But but yeah, so I made this. Yeah, I made this, not exactly this, but something very similar at work like a few weeks ago, and dude, oh, was it good? And then funny, we made it again actually, like a week later, and it still hit. It was still just so good. Now, technically, like, it was a little different the first time I made it, just because, you know, different ingredients. Like, but I wanted to improve upon the recipe. Because originally, so I used like honey butter as the base. Because keep in mind, I'm using things that I could find at work. I used honey butter as the base, and I thought that would be solid. The only problem with it is it was a little too thin, so it didn't like actually create like a saucy base. You could kind of tell it was there, but like it wasn't prominent enough. So I replaced it and with like a spicy sauce, which we were actually putting some kind of spicy sauce on top. And then I was like, what if we switched it, because it doesn't really matter if we switch it. So switched it. Put cheese, chicken nuggets, and bacon, with the spicy sauce. And dude, and obviously I changed it up a little bit. I still want like the sweet kind of sweetness of it, because it's supposed to be like a breakfast dish type thing. So, but I'm not sure. It's supposed to be hot honey, but it's a barbecue sauce. I don't know. I'm not sure if. I don't think that's what I wanted. I don't know if this was really what I was wanting. It'll probably still be pretty good, all things considered. But, I mean, I still would have probably preferred, like actual... It'll be good. I just think it would definitely be better if I just had straight up hot honey, not barbecue hot honey. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I would have much preferred just to have regular hot honey. Okay, this isn't even hot honey. It's honey hot. What? This whole thing is getting just flipped upside down. The whole thing is turning into a wreck. Honey hot. What even is that? I have no freaking idea. That is starting to look really good. I might say. Still got 11 and a half minutes left, but, you know. It's coming right along. Coming right along. What else? What else? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. What else? What else we got? What else we got? Did I have another? I think I feel like I had another cooking or stream idea. I can't think of what it was. I will be going like on like an actual diet. Like, well, I mean, because I've been losing weight. I've been on my fitness arc for a while now, but like, you know, I've been back. I took a little bit of a break for a couple months, and I've been losing weight, but I'm like locking in now because me and my buddies are doing a competition of sorts, and now I need to lock in, and this is not helping. Technically, the competition hasn't started yet, but I mean, still, you know, it's like I really need to lock in. So I think next, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my next cooking stream, but what I definitely want to make. I want to try my hand at at healthy pancakes again. I'm gonna make some protein pancakes at some point. That will actually be good and not wreck my intestines for a whole 24 hours and light my butthole on fire. Because once you let the tiger nut inside you, it's over. Yeah. What? It's fine. It's fine. Shut up. Okay, cool. Thank you. But I think also, because I do quite enjoy pizza, I'm gonna make a healthy pizza. I'm gonna try and come up with a pizza that's like full sized, loads of toppings, that you can eat the whole thing under 1,000 calories. I think that'll actually be like, I feel like that's an insane video idea. Like, I mean, like coming up like a decent like whole entire pizza that's you can eat the whole thing under 1,000 calories. I feel like the two big kickers, because realistically it's the topping. Like you choose the right toppings, you know, grilled chicken sausage. Like I'm gonna make some chicken sausage, turkey bacon probably. Ooh, grilled chicken sausage, and turkey bacon. Bam, suck on it. Suck that. Oh, that'll ooh. And then like, cause the sauce is negligible. Like the sauce should be like close to nothing in terms of like calories. The main issue will be dough, like the bread and cheese. Now, cheese, you know, low-fat mozzarella, or even fat-free mozzarella if we can manage that, if that's possible. Honestly, 6 minutes on the, or like, this is, ooh. Like some fat-free mozzarella, or just at the very least low-fat mozzarella, and then just a sprinkle of like some cheddar. I mean, okay, if I look at this, cause frick. All right, cool. It's still open. This was 2 cups. This was Walmart's pizza blend. 8 servings per container, 100 calories per serving. That's 800 calories worth of cheese. I put about half on that pizza. I put about half. So that's 400 calories of cheese. Not bad. Considering that I think the sauce will be maybe like 50, maybe 100 calories. Maybe, I think it'll be, you know, It'll be sub 100 calories. It has to be, unless like I just buy some, you know, sugar packed, sauce or something. Um, then okay, so let's say 400 calories for the cheese. It's gonna be a light layer of cheese. I'm not, I'm not gonna be able to put, and that's just for a regular, just off the shelf pizza blend. And that's not like, I don't know if that's a low calorie option or not, really. So I'm gonna figure 400 for the cheese. That that's actually that if it's 400 for the cheese, that's actually gonna make it really hard. Cause the toppings will probably be around 400 as well. So that's 800 already if it's just for just the cheese and toppings. And then 50 calories for the sauce. That means the crust can only be 150 calories. I could try going like some kind of keto option, but I mean, do they make keto pizza dough? I don't. That tastes good. Ooh, I don't know. So I probably will be able to cut down on the cheese calories by quite a bit. And then maybe I just don't put on as much like toppings, like a decent amount of chicken, but not like an insane amount. I don't know, but I think I think it has to be doable. It has to be doable. Just how doable is it? We'll see once we start getting into it more. Okay, that's smelling like it's starting to burn a little bit. I'm not gonna cap. So yeah, that underside's definitely. I need to get a. I need a oven mitt. That's one thing I forgot. Frick. No. I mean, it smells good, but something smells a little too toasty for comfort. Okay, turn that off. It smells a little too toasty for comfort. I'm worried. I'm a little worried here. How's the underside? A little bit too toasty. A little bit too toasty. Okay. I mean, thankfully it's just the kind of outer edges. But, all things considered, it looks decent. All things considered, it looks decent. I'm gonna move it over to the cutting board so that I can cut it up when I need to. I'll put this back. Now, wow. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want to, like, it's probably pretty hot. I don't want to, like, burn my tongue, though. So, we'll drizzle some of this onto it. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe a little more. Like I said, I am a saucy boy, so I like sauce. I'm not afraid of the sauce. Proud of what we did here today, boys. I'm proud of what we did here today. I mean, come on. Does that not look just, ooh. Oh, frick. Tripping over cords. What? All right. For the moment of truth. What we've all been waiting for. Does it pizza? How exactly should I cut? Should I cut this up like a normal pizza? Why not? It's a square. Which normally means you should cut it up in squares, but I do not care. I'm gonna cut it up like a normal pizza. Because I'm just that naughty. That was disgusting. That was just disgusting. Wow. Why did I say that? I don't know. Maybe because I'm a naughty boy. Okay, yeah, this is kind of turning out a little weird in terms of how it divides up, how the slices look, but I mean, it's not terrible. Still, like, I don't know, it still kind of works, you know? I feel like I should eat like a burnt slice and like a decent slice. So like the middle will be not burnt. The edges, they're gonna be a little toasty. All right. Ooh yeah, bro. There's no way I don't burn my mouth on this. Like what? Okay, this isn't too bad. That's like, you know. Oh, ooh, ah. Come on. Look at the like the crust here. Not like it's a little darker than. And my mic's not back on. Hopefully, I haven't been like quiet as a mouse this whole time. Frick. Have you been able to hear anything I've been saying? Or have I just screwed that up? I don't know. But so it's not as light as I would like it to be. It's a little dark, but I mean, I think it's still it's not as bad. It's all right. It's not as bad as it could be. You made the pie? Nice. Nice. All right. Without further ado, let's see what this baby tastes like on a scale of 1 to 10. First impressions? Seven out of 10. 6.5. Nothing crazy. The nuggets dried out a little bit, so it. I think if I was able to like use actual hot honey, it'd bring it back a little bit. And maybe not the sriracha ranch, because the sriracha it's good, but it's not exactly the. I don't think it's the exact flavor of like spicy sauce that I was wanting to use for it. But this is a 7. It's a solid 7. It is good, but just not as good as I was hoping it'd be. I think if I'd gotten all the ingredients and they cooked exactly how I imagine they should cook and turn out, this would be like an 8.5, like 9. But as is, with how I overcooked it and everything, this is like a 7. Especially with the nuggets not being as nuggety as, I'd hope they'd be. Like, yeah. It's not a miss, but it's not a hit either. I think if I pulled it out a couple minutes earlier, probably would have been like a slightly different story, because I think if I just if I had waited for it to preheat, I think one of my mistakes was putting it in too early. Well, mistake 1, getting the wrong sauces. Mistake 2, putting it in too early, like not letting it preheat and putting it in, just putting it in right away. And then, yeah, just not taking it out early enough. Which, if I just waited for it to preheat, I might not have needed to take it out early. So yeah. I'm missing out by not trying it. I'm not saying I'll never try it, but I'm also saying it's also like I don't like I won't have the wiggle room to try it, I don't think. All right, yep, this is a really burnt piece. Okay, so this is a much more burnt piece. So let's see. Yeah, that just the burntness of it, yeah, ruins it. If it wasn't burnt though, pretty solid. Yeah, this that is tragic that it burnt that badly on the edges. Otherwise, this would have probably been like if at the very least it hadn't burnt, it probably would have been bumped up to like a 7.5, maybe even an 8. But because it burnt so much, it's a 7. Which, yeah, I hate to do, but I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest and objective. I can't just, pat myself on the back and say, yes, I did something. No matter how much I was hoping it would work out. Ugh. I'm friggin' burnt. It's like trying to. This is like trying. Like, I feel like this is almost. I don't know if it's as bad, but like this is like when I tried to like choke down the pancakes. So those pancakes were rough, but this, it's just actively bad. But yeah, I think lower the temperature because this is technically not like an actual pizza. So lower the temperature because yeah, we keep our ovens at like 375. So if I put it to 375. Oi. 375. And let it stay like light. Don't try to brown it. Like just keep it lighter. If I ever do this again. Which I do want to I do want to do this again so I can like, redeem myself, but at the same time just like and the aftertaste, bro. The aftertaste is really what's kind of kicking me right now. Because this isn't even a burnt piece, and I'm getting some kind of just weird aftertaste. Like, yeah, I think I effed up on the combination of flavors. Yeah, it was just, yeah. There is something that'll hit here. I just gotta experiment a little bit more, maybe. But yeah, I don't. This wasn't it. Not it, mate. All right. I'm gonna put this back. I thought I was gonna drink it, but I remembered I had the root beer and I wanted to try that, so. Which I am really glad that I did, because this was some dang good root beer. Although 260 calories for this, it's a bit much, but this is really good. This is like a special treat type of thing. Like, I couldn't do this all the time just because of how many calories it is, but when I want some good root beer and I want it to be like special root beer, I know what I'm getting. 100%. All right. Well, I think that's it, really. I don't got much else to do. Because, well, I mean, we're done. We've done the thing. So, it's been fun. It's been real. I got work early tomorrow, so that's also why I need to just, call it. But it's been fun. It's been real. Thank you to everybody that hung out and watched me try something a little different. Well, not different. Well, try to make something new. It didn't turn out as good as I wished, but as I hoped. But hey, user error. Like, if I just not left it in as long as this is pretty dang good. If I just had left it in as long to burn, because if it wasn't burned, it would be really good. Even though I think I did miss with the ingredients a little bit, it still would have been really good. So, but yeah, Anyway, I might go live tomorrow. We'll see. I can't guarantee anything because I got plans. But if I have the time and the energy, I will. But I think that's it. I could try to stall even more, but there's, really no need to. Not like I'm good at it anyway, so. But yeah, it was fun. Just do it again sometime. All right, yeah. All right. Bye-bye. I'll see you all later. Have a good one.